This past week, the world bore witness to one of the most extraordinary geopolitical shifts in decades. In a dramatic military operation codenamed Operation Absolute Resolve, U.S. forces struck in Caracas, capturing Venezuela's long-ruling president Nicolas Maduro and flying him to New York to face federal charges. President Donald Trump publicly declared that the United States was in charge of Venezuela's transition, framing the action as necessary to stabilize the nation and control its vast oil reserves. What was once the language of doctrine has now become the language of sound bites. Trump's rhetoric echoes a modern reinvention of the centuries-old Monroe Doctrine, dubbed by some analysts the Donroe Doctrine, asserting enduring U.S. influence across the hemisphere. In markets and capitals alike, those words matter. Oil prices, regional diplomacy, and power balances are shifting in real time. But the consequences go far beyond Venezuela's borders. In Havana, a crisis unfolds. Trump took to social media, declaring that Cuba will receive zero Venezuelan oil or money unless it negotiates with Washington, a clear ultimatum after Havana lost its closest regional ally. What might once have been viewed as rhetorical posturing now carries real weight in an island nation already grappling with economic collapse. The president didn't stop there. In a surreal twist, he reshared a digitally altered post suggesting Secretary of State Marco Rubio should become Cuba's president, a provocation that blurred satire with strategy and ignited global headlines. To foreign eyes, that post might seem absurd, but domestically and regionally, it signals an administration that is willing to weaponize narrative and symbolism as aggressively as it does military force. Yet this bold assertiveness has drawn fierce responses. Havana rejected U.S. demands outright, insisting on its sovereignty and warning that threats will not cow its people or leadership. Across Latin America, governments are recalibrating, weighing economic interests against a resurgent U.S. posture that now openly challenges Chinese and Russian influence in the region. And here at home, strategic questions loom. What does it mean for international law, for alliances, for the future of diplomacy, when superpower rivalries are broadcast in real time across social platforms and battlefields alike? In a hemisphere long shaped by external influences, this chapter may prove the most consequential yet, not just for Venezuela and Cuba, but for the very rules that govern global order itself.